Takeoff! What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ariel. Welcome back to the lab. Welcome back for another session. No more talk and class is in session, right? It's your boy, the one, the only, none other than Ariel. And for all you guys who don't know, Ariel means lion of God, lion-like men, right? Lion-like, leaders of the pride, protectors of the savannah, right? The king of the jungle is the lion. So without further ado, we're going to get into another edition of Takeoff Tuesday, right? And we're going to talk about making money today, right? Money, 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 right? Because we all need money to survive. We all need money to get along in society. We need money to buy our groceries, pay for our houses, our clothes, and all of the other expenses we have living in America today. Money is just a form of currency, right? It's a tool that we utilize in order to help us get what we want. We trade money for time, right? At a job, we trade money for products such as soap, such as covers, such as food, right? We pay money for services such as people cleaning our cars, fixing our cars, the services of people helping us build businesses, and all these other things that money provides for us, right? Money is a tool that we use in society. So the more money we have, the more we can do. So we got to talk about money because money is super important. Growing up, we didn't talk about money a lot in my house because we really didn't have no money, right? Money was never like a conversation topic where we got around the table and we all discussed different ideas on how to make money. What is money? Where did it come from? Why do we use it? Why do we need it? How do we get more of it? What do we do with the money when we get it, right? We never talked about investing. We never talked about starting a business, entrepreneurship. We never talked about how money circulates from our house to our community, or just in the how money plays a part in our vital everyday life, right? We never discussed these things growing up. So if you didn't have that conversation with your family, that's okay, because we're going to have that conversation here today. We're going to have that conversation. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys comment down below and let me know what's your thoughts on money as well, because we got to have this conversation, right? So after you watch this video, make sure you share it with family members and friends and get this conversation started, get this conversation popping. Why? Because we need to talk about generational wealth. We need to talk about leaving a legacy. We need to talk about how we can use money, how we can invest money, how we can make money, how we can save money, how we can keep money. We got money coming in and out of our lives every single day, right? We spending every single day, whether it's on gas, food, clothes. We got an expense, a phone bill, cable bill, light bill, Netflix, whatever bill we have multiple bills every single day, every single month, right? So we need to talk about money. We need to figure out how we can make more money. We need to figure out how we can keep more money, how we can save it, how we can invest in it, allow it to work for us, how we can use it to give, how we can use it to donate, how we can use it to be of assistance and be of service to somebody else, right? Somebody said, if you're not making money, you selfish, man. They said, if you're not making money, if you're not trying to make the most money you can make, if you're not here to get every single dollar that you can on this planet, then you are selfish, because you're only thinking about yourself, right? That's the definition of selfishness, right? Self-centered, you being the center of attention, you being the only one who needs to eat, only one who needs to drink, only one who needs a roof over his head, only one who needs a nice car, only one who needs a college education, the only one who needs to be able to buy all the Jordans, right? It's all about you. You're the only one who need money, right? No, kids need money, wife need money, family members and friends need money, strangers need money. That's right, strangers need money. The people in your community who don't have the access to the resources, who don't have the access to the money, who don't have the growth mindset, who don't have the influence and the power that you possess, right? We need to be able to help them. So we got to talk about money. And more importantly, right? I'm starting a series. This is video 1 of the 100K series. That's what we're really going into, right? 100K. That's what we're going to talk about in this series. We're going to talk about making $100,000. Because if you were to be able to make $100,000, right? Oh, that marker is done for. If you were to be able to make $100,000, right? 100K, you in the top 10%. top 10%. You are in the top 10% of all Americans on this planet, right? You are the 10% of the top 10 earners in the world if you can make $100,000 or more, right? So why is 100K the benchmark? Because the average person, right? Average person makes about $42,000 a year, right? And I think that's pretty low for black people. I think that's black people, how much black people make, African Americans. But I think just the median income overall is a little bit higher probably for Americans in general. But I think this is pretty close to the average person. I think the average person probably make like 50K maybe. But anyways, as you can see, this is the average person, right? This is the person most likely living paycheck to paycheck. This is the person most likely who's complaining to their boss about how they're not making enough money, how they're working too hard, and how they do not have the money to donate, to give, to invest, to start a business, to invest in stocks, to invest in real estate. These are people who are complaining about their financial situation, right? And most of the people in the top 10% making 100K or more, 100 grand, $100,000 a year, those are the people who are not complaining. Those are the people who can invest. Those are the people who have money. Those are the people who most likely are not living paycheck to paycheck. Now, don't get me wrong. There is some people making 100K or more living paycheck to paycheck because they don't have financial discipline. They don't have the intelligence or the self-control to not spend as much as they make, right? There are some people who are keeping and saving more money than someone making more money. I'm gonna say that again. There are people who's making $40,000 who's keeping more of that $40,000 than the person making $200,000, $300,000, because the person at $40,000 knows how to have self-control and live below their means. But the person who's making $200,000 to $300,000 or more does not know how to live below their means. Every time they get more money, they spend more money, right? They blowing it in the club. They blowing it on cars. They're blowing it on houses. They're blowing it on sneakers and other material items. They're wasting it. They're giving away. They're going on fancy vacations and trips and eating expensive foods, right? And they're living paycheck to paycheck, and they have to work so hard to fund their life. Again, they have to work so hard to fund their life. They can't take a break. You know why they working 60 to 80 hours to 100 hours a week? Because they have to. They cannot stop, because if they stop, that means their lifestyle stops. And if their lifestyle stops, they stop. They don't want to stop their lifestyle. They want the big house. They want the cars. They want the fancy food, right? So they have to work extra hard to keep their lifestyle going, because they have not learned financial freedom. They did not learn to have money work for them. They just continue to work hard for money, right? So today in part one of this series, this is part one, 100K part one. This is 100K part one, and we're going to talk about what would making $100,000 mean to you? What would that mean to you, right? And Tony Robbins said, the quality of your life depends on the quality of questions you ask. So we're going to ask ourselves a bunch of questions. And this is why I want you to share this with your family members and friends, because I want you to ask them these same questions, okay? Question number one, what would it mean to you? What would it mean to you? What would it mean to you to make $100,000 a year? What would that mean, right? Does it mean anything? Does it have any value? Does it have any definition? Does it have any importance, any understanding? What would it mean to you, right? If you were to accomplish that goal, if you were to say to yourself or to a family member, a friend, your accountability partner, peak performance partner, whatever you want to call it, right? If you were to ask them, or they were to ask you, what would it mean to you? What would it mean to you? Would it mean a lot? Would it mean a little bit? Will it mean something? Will it mean nothing? Will it mean everything? right? What would it mean to you to make $100,000? To me, it would mean that I can provide a lifestyle for my family that most people cannot have. What it would mean to me, it would mean to me that I was able to set a goal and reach my goal. I was able to overcome my fears, my challenges, my opposition, and my adversity. It would mean a lot to me, but it wouldn't mean everything to me because I'm not settling for 100K. I'm going for the millions, right? I want to be able to be in the millions. You heard it correctly. You heard it here first. I'm going for the millions. But first, I got to get to 100K though. I got to get to 100K first. You can't go from 0 to a milli, right? You got to hit 100K. You can go from 0 to a milli in a year, in a month, right? But you gotta go hit 100K, right? You start from 0, then you hit 100,000, then you hit 10, then you hit 100,000. I mean, 0, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, right? You can't jump from 1 to a million because along that way you have to go to 100,000, you have to go to 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, right? So you got to get there one day at a time, one step at a time, $1 at a time, one opportunity at a time, because all it takes is one opportunity. Okay. So the next question, what would it make of you? What would it make of you, right? Most people focus on the prize and don't focus on the process. And when you focus on the prize, you get upset in the process because you don't love the process. You don't appreciate the process. You don't appreciate what it's making of you, right? What would 100K a year make of you? Would it make you a better man? Would it make you a better father? Would it make you a better mother? Would it make you a better wife? Would it make you a better parent? Would it make you a better businesswoman or man? Would it make you more loving, kind, caring, compassionate? Would it make you a better giver? Would it make you more happy? Would it make you more sad? Would it make you more mad? Would it make you more frustrated? Would it make you more excited? Would it make you confused? What would it make of you? What would it make of you? That's such an important question because it's not the prize that makes you, it's the process. It's not the prize that makes you, it's the process, okay? Because lions hunt, right? But when they get the gazelle, when they get the food, that doesn't make them stronger. That doesn't make them stronger. What makes them stronger is the hunt, is the process. What makes them stronger is their running. What makes them stronger is the thinking. What makes them stronger is the fight, right? It's the fight. It's the process. It's the journey which makes them stronger, which builds resistance, which builds muscle, which builds toughness, which builds mental fortitude. Not the prize. Once you get the prize, you get fat, you get lazy, you get tired, right? You slow down. Once you eat, you're done. There's nothing for you to do. So once you get it, you're going to do nothing because you're done. But in the prize, you might get it, you might not, but you're going to be building up stamina. You're going to be building up consistency. You're going to be building up discipline. You're going to be building up skill. You're going to be building up work ethic, all in the journey, all in the process. But you trying to skip the process and just get to the prize. That's not going to make you stronger. Be mindful. It's the process, not the prize, right? Question number 3, right? How would it make you feel? How would it make you feel? How would it make you feel to get $100,000? Would it make you smile? Will it make you feel good? Will it make you feel strong? Will it make you feel upset, confused, happy? Would it make you feel mad, angry? Like, would you be so angry that you had to work so hard, that you had to be so consistent, that you had to be so disciplined, that you had to be so focused, right? Would you be mad at that? Like, how would it make you feel? We need to focus on feelings, especially men. Because men, we just focus on logic, reasoning, and understanding. We don't focus on feeling. We don't focus on emotion. So sometimes we need to go through the day as men and just ask ourselves, what are we feeling? Like, what do we feel today? Did we feel excited? Did we feel upset? Because we like to push our emotions to the side and put them under a rug and not deal with them. But every day we need to feel something. We need to feel, right? Because feelings draws actions. When you feel excited, when you feel invigorated, when you feel energized, your actions go to the next level. Your thinking goes to the next level. Your productivity, your understanding goes to the next level. So we need to focus on feeling. Feeling is very important. If you can master your feelings, if you can master feeling sad but not staying sad, if you can master feeling upset but not staying upset, if you can master feeling confused and feeling worried but not staying confused and not staying worried, you will be a powerful human being, right? Next question, right? Where would it take you? Where would it take you? Man, that's a powerful question. And I love that question. You know why? Because where would it take me? A boy from the hood, a boy from poverty, a boy from Section 8, a boy from food stamps, a boy from the gang culture, a boy from criminal activity, a boy from hanging with people in abandoned buildings, pissy elevators, right? Concrete jungle. Where would it take me? It would take me all over the world. It would take me to Africa. It would take me to Asia. It would take me to Dubai. It would take me to Europe. It would take me to South America. It would take me to Puerto Rico. It would take me to Hawaii. It would take me to all 50 states. It would take me to 55 plus countries, 100 plus countries all over the world. It would take me to the greatest heights of my own personal development, right? Because the more money you make, the more personal development you have to have. So it would take you to a whole new place mentally. It would take me to a whole new place intellectually. It would take me to a whole new mindset of money and how to master it and how to save it and how to keep it and how to spend it and how to invest it. It would take me all over the world. It would take me to different heights mentally, emotionally, and physically, right? Most people can't even be successful because they don't have the energy. They don't have the physical fortitude. They don't have the energy. They wake up, their body telling them lay back down. They don't have the energy to work. They don't have the energy to grind. They don't have the energy to be there, be present and focus and be consistent. So where would it take you? I know where would it take me, but where would it take you? Make sure you ask your family members and friends, man. So don't forget to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe, right? The next question is, what would your friends and family members say about you? What would your friends and family say about you? Now, I know one thing, right? Your friends and family members are going to talk about you like crazy if you make $100,000 and don't share. They're going to say bad things about you, right? And I don't want people to say bad things about you. I don't want you to be unliked. I don't want you to be hated. I don't want you to be disliked. I don't want you to be talked about badly, negatively by family members and friends, right? I want you to be happy. I want you to be a sharer, a carer, a giver, right? But what would your family say about you if you make $100,000? Right? I know my mom will be super proud. I know my dad will be super proud. I know my wife will be super proud. I know my kids will be full of joy and ecstatic, right? They would say great things about me. They would say that I work hard. They would say that I was disciplined. They would say that I'm consistent. They would say that I was present, right? They would say all of these good things about me because they watched me go from 0 to 100,000, right? So what would your friends and family members say about you? Would they say that you're a good person? Would they say that you are a happy person? Would they say that you are a sharer? Would they say that you're kind? Would they say that you donate? Would they say that you worked hard? Would they say that you was disciplined? Would they say that you deserved it? Would they say that you earned it? What would your family members and friends say about you, right? What would they say about you? It's a good question. It's a good question. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions so far. 5 questions so far. And this is just part 1. This is just part 1. This is just part 1. I'm telling you, this is going to be a 10-part series, man. I think it's going to be a 10-part series. But let's get into this other question, right? I don't want to keep y'all here all night, but I got to get these questions out, right? So, okay. Who would you help? Who would you help? If you had $100,000, who would you help? Why would you help them? How would you help them? When would you help them? Where would you help them, right? Who, what, where, when, why? Always ask yourself these 5 questions. Who, what, where, when, why? Why? Because the quality of the questions you asked will help you improve the quality of your life. So if you're not asking specific questions, if you're not asking intelligent questions, if you're not asking hard questions, if you're not asking the difficult questions, then you're probably not asking the right questions. If you don't ask the right questions, you don't get the right answers. So who would you help? Who would you help with all this new money? Who would you help with all this new money? Who would you help? That's a great question. Would you help a church? Would you help an organization? Would you help a Boys and Girls Club? Would you help a school, a college? Would you donate? Would you buy somebody a car? Would you buy them a house? Who would you help and why would you help them? Who would you help and why would you help them? That's a bonus. That's a bonus question. Why would you help them? Right? Who/why? Who/why? And I need y'all to answer these questions honestly. Answer these questions honestly, man, because it's going to help you tremendously. So make sure you're asking, who would you help and why? Who would you help and why? All right, y'all. So we just asked all the questions. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. Round of applause. Pat on the back. Pat on the back. 2 thumbs up. You did it. You asked the right questions and you answered them as well, right? We asked who, what, where, when, why. Why do you want to make 100,000? Did we ask that? Let's put that down. Why? Why? Why do you want to make 100,000? Me? I want to make 100,000 because I know that I have to get that before I get to the millions. So why do I want to make 100,000? Because I want to make $1 million, so I can't get to $1 million without first getting to 100,000. Why do I want to be in the top 10% of earners? Why do I want to make $100,000? Because I want to provide a quality of life for my children that most people cannot. Why do I want to make $100,000? Because I want to be able to provide generational wealth for future generations that's coming after me. Why do I want to make $100,000? Because it's going to make me into a better person. It's going to make me be more consistent, more focused, more disciplined than I've ever been. Why do I want to make $100,000? Because I want to provide my wife with the lifestyle she dreams of. I want to provide her with her dream car and her dream house, right? So that's why I want to make $100,000. So who, what, where, when, why? I guess we could ask where, right? where we did ask where would you go? We asked where would it take you, right? So, all right, we got that. Where would you make it? Let's ask that. Where would you make it? Where? What continent would you make it on? Do you want $100,000 in European currency? Do you want $100,000 in Trinidadian currency? Do you want $100,000 in Asian currency, right? Where would you make your money? Me, I want to make my money internationally and domestically. I want to make my money right here in America, and I want to make international dollars as well. I want to be rich everywhere, right? I want to be able to spend and help the world on a global scale, right? Because I want to be able to build churches. I want to be able to bring books and provide food and provide lights and housing to people who don't have it, just not only in America, but all over the world. So it's your boy Ariel. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of the 100K series. Thank you. I totally appreciate it. All right. So make sure you guys hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to get your merch on Arielmerch.com. This is a Culture Change t-shirt right here. We got a few of these left. After these are done, I'm going to do a different design, but I don't think I'm going to bring back this design. So change the culture, change the heart, change the people. Change the culture, change the heart, change the people. And go grab my book, The Student Success Mindset, as well. And I'll see you guys back here for another episode of Takeoff Tuesday 100K series part 2. Peace.